It's the relief that credit card consumers have been demanding, and Congress has finally delivered. Effective Monday, a sweeping credit card reform bill becomes law. And joining us now to understand the reforms is Jody, the Vice President of Strategic Marketing for creditcards.com. First of all, if you would, explain for our viewers what creditcards.com is.
Well, we're based here in Austin. Creditcards.com is an independent and free website that helps consumers make smart choices about credit. Whether they're looking for a new card or looking for information about the card law, we've got all the information for them.
Oh, that's an excellent resource these days. Now, the provisions of the law, some of them have already kind of eased in. Can you explain that?
That's right. So some of the least meaningful provisions of the law have already been phased in, and those are around disclosure and due dates and grace periods for payment. But interestingly enough, the major provisions that take effect on Monday, most major issuers have already implemented those as well. So it's not as if we'll wake up Monday and have a new credit card landscape.
Well, we heard earlier in another report how one of the provisions is no credit card offers to college-age kiddos anymore. As a mother of freshmen this year, I'm like, go away, stay away. So that's a major victory.
Right, that's one of the areas where the new law will really keep a lot of people out of trouble. Students will now have to show proof of income or have an adult co-sign for them.
We have heard, though, that some credit card companies were easing in those higher rates, trying to get a jump on the reform.
Absolutely, that's been going on for the last 4 or 5 months.
So what can we do?
Well, I think, you know, if you're in a position to compare rates and perhaps get a new credit card, now's not a bad time to shop around.
Okay. And what about the credit card companies and their now requirement to make it easy to understand? I mean, you look at a bill and you just want to just toss it, your eyes glaze over.
That's right. So part of the law is about disclosure and making the disclosures more understandable and more readable. I'm not sure they're going to be at a level where everybody's going to enjoy reading them, but they should be a little bit more transparent and clear now.
So what do you think is the biggest success victory?
Well, I think the most meaningful piece of the legislation is the restrictions around rate caps. Credit card issuers can't raise rates for no reasons and with little notice. So they can still raise rates, and there's still no limit to the rate that they can charge, but they will have to give consumers plenty of notice, and if they choose to, consumers can opt out of those rate increases.
All right, very briefly, I know you got an event that you are working on Monday, the date that this new reform takes effect. Tell us about that.
So on Monday, we're hosting an online town hall with the White House, and if consumers will go to creditcards.com/askthewhitehouse, they can participate in this event and ask questions of the President's economic advisors.
All right, well, that sounds very informative, something we can all benefit from, because pretty much we all have credit cards.
That's right.
Jody Farmer of creditcards.com, thanks so much for joining us. And now that I know you're in Austin, we will have you on here regularly, all right? We've set up a link to the website for more information about the credit card reforms that take effect on Monday.